Yo, what's up? Episode 4, finally, catching up. This is the last episode I have to review. Thank God, because the episode 5 is coming out on Wednesday, and this is going by fast. Anyways, let's talk about it. Episode starts off and a little bit interesting. They're training the foundlings, and it looks like Bo-Katan has kind of obviously she has experience and she's helping out with it. All the adults, I should say, rather are training the foundlings. Meanwhile, Grogu's over on the side, fucking around with rocks, or what we think is rocks, but it turns out that they're crabs. I'm surprised he didn't actually try to eat them, as is his MO. But they before long they decide to get Grogu in on the training, and I wonder if they know that he's actually force sensitive, and he has had training by Luke fucking Skywalker of all people. So they strap on these darts. You remember the darts that Mando has had in season 1 and season 2, that just like that was his go-to whenever he was in trouble, that just kills everything. They strap on these training darts, which is like a paintball device for the wrist, and they put him against this kid. The same, I think it's the same kid that they inducted in not the last episode, but in episode 2. They inducted him as a Mandalorian, and they gave him a helmet. And this kid is like, I can't fight this dude. He's too small. But Mando's like, nope. You're gonna fight him. I'm pretty sure he can kick your ass. And sure enough, Grogu does a flippy flip, and he flips over the dude, over the kid, and he blasts him with the paintball 3 times, and he wins the match. But it's within 2 seconds, he turns around. He doesn't even have time to take it all in, that he just got his ass beat by a 2-foot Yoda lookalike, and it's a big fuck off dragon. Big fuck off dragon comes over the horizon, and he flies down. Let's call him Drogon. Drogon flies over, and he nabs the kid that just lost. He can't win, can he? Y'all didn't know this is going to be a crossover, right? The Prince of Dorne brought dragons with him. It's not exactly a dragon, some kind of dragon bird. I have no idea what the hell it is. So all the Mandalorians, they already have their jetpacks on. I guess they forgot to, every single one of them forgot to put fuel in the fucking things that morning, because it's 10 seconds later that they all run out of fuel. And they're like, oh, well, I guess we got to give up. But Bo-Katan, I guess being the smartest one of them, she's already in her ship, and she's chasing after Drogon. And, that's where the episode kind of kicks off, the Foundling. So, anyways, instead of chasing after the kid that just got kidnapped by this big ass dragon bird, and is most definitely going to be eaten and swallowed and regurgitated as baby food for little baby Drogons, we are going to have a flashback, and Grogu, it's actually a pretty significant and cool flashback, because Grogu is having a flashback because the armor is making his first piece of armor for him, and as she's hammering away at the forge with whatever the piece of armor is, he has a flashback, and he remembers what happened the night when Order 66 took place, and he was rescued. And it turns out that he's rescued by this guy, who is the same actor. His name is Ahmed Best, and he's the same dude that played Jar Jar Binks from the prequel movies, from the prequels. And And this is a very cool interaction, very cool scene. But I can't help but think, like, can you imagine the insanity that would have happened if the door opened to this elevator and it was Mace Windu coming through that door? Fucking Samuel Jackson himself. The whole, it would have been this exact same madness that would have happened on the internet, just like when Luke Skywalker showed up in at the end of episode of season 1 or 2. Which one was it? I think it was the end of season 1. No, I forget. Anyways, I think it was the. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So Ahmed Best, Jar Jar Binks, saves Grogu, and they, whatever. Well, we're in present times again, and the armorer gives Grogu his first piece of armor, which is which has the Din Djarin symbol, or his clan, I guess, which is I think they called it a mudback, or the rhino that they killed in, I think it was like season 1, the third or so episode or something like that. When actually Grogu played a big part in defeating that monster. He literally saved Din Djarin. So anyways, that's it for the flashback. The older Mandalorians, they're in search of this kid, and they're walking. They took the ship and they get close to the dragon bird, whatever the hell you want to call it, and they land, and they're on foot walking in order to not alert the bird, the dragon bird. And I don't understand what's going on here, because they decide to set up camp. Y'all realize this kid is probably dead already, right? We just had a whole ass flashback. Y'all had to go refuel. Y'all went in the ship, and now you're walking. They set up camp and they spend the night. And they have a little interaction, and it seems that they have a little more respect for Bo-Katan now. And they wait till the morning to go and rescue the kid. I'm like, yo, what is this messed up timeline? What is going on here? This kid has to be dead by now. They climb up. They don't use jetpacks because they don't want to alert the bird. They climb up to the nest, and Din Djarin spots he sees something with his infrared vision, and which turns out to be some baby dragon birds. Before long, it doesn't take long for the mama dragon to come, or Drogon, let's call Drogan, I don't know, whatever, and literally regurgitates this kid, and he is still in one piece after a whole day and night and morning. It's not the golden hour. It's not bright and early 5 a.m. The sun is up. It's probably about 8:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and this kid is still in one piece, still able to talk. They ran out of gas in 2 minutes, and he had enough oxygen to last in the belly of this dragon bird overnight, and he has not even been partially digested. Make it make sense, please. Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, please make it make sense to me. I don't understand what is happening here. Anyways, the Drogon spits out the kid, and he's still alive. He's like, help me. They save him, whatever. So then they have this cool ass chase scene where all the Mandalorians are using their jetpacks to catch up with the bird. And I'm just like, I can't even enjoy this scene, because I'm thinking, how is this kid still alive? They literally set up camp overnight, and this kid is he survived in the belly of this dragon bird thing overnight, and he's still alive. He should be mush. He should have came out that dragon's belly, like a spoonful of Gerber. But anyways, they get the best of the dragon, and he falls into the water, and a big fuck off, a big fuck off gator. This is very much like that Jurassic World scene, when the yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, and the dragon is dead. Now, I just can't get over the fact that that is such a big mistake to me. Like, are they just assuming that there are a bunch of idiots watching the show, and we should just be like, yeah, that makes sense. You can survive in a bird's belly for a whole 24 hours. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they won't notice. Nobody's gonna complain. Nobody will say a damn thing. Print it, film it. Let's go with that. It's very, like, when I see some shit like this so blatantly ignorant and stupid, it just distracts me for the whole remainder of the episode. I might even be thinking about it come Wednesday when the next episode airs. They get back to camp. It's so fucking stupid. Anyways, they get back to camp, and they're having a little chit chat, and what's it? This is why I said Bo-Katan, when they named the previous episode The Convert. Bo-Katan says, she actually says the words, "This is the way." And this is a big friggin' moment, because in past episodes she has been very critical of the Mandalorians and of the traditional Mandalorian way, and it seems like her house, her family, and people in leadership on Mandalore, they've kind of lost their way, and now she is saying the words. She says, "This is the way." It's a momentous occasion, actually, very significant. Is she going to stay saying it, or is she going to stray off to pursue her own ambitions? Time will tell. She lost a piece of armor, which is not really a big part of the story. But she lost a piece of armor, and she requests that the armorer replace it with the symbol of the mythosaur, which is what a lot of Mandalorians have it. Anybody can use it, because it is the mythosaur is a creature. It's a creature that is revered in the Mandalorian culture. She confides in the armorer, and she tells her, "I saw a mythosaur," and the armorer is like, "Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we see things." we tend to see things when we're under stress. And she's like, no, I really saw one. No, you please believe me, I saw one. And she's like, bitch, shut up, you lying. She's like, no, I saw one. Fuck off. Stop lying. Oh man, it's so funny. It's like I don't think it mattered what she said. The armorer was not going to believe her. She was just like, yeah, whatever, shut up. And and the episode ends right there. So we're gonna see. I think the most interesting storyline so far is, what does Bo-Katan plan to do with this information that she has about the mythosaur? Are they gonna conclude that storyline in the Mandalorian, or are they gonna branch off into her own show, which we've had unofficial confirmation, because Ming Na Wen spoiled it on Twitter, that there is going to be a show. I think they even announced it, actually. I forget. But Ming Na, the Bo-Katan show is coming. And I hope, I pray that they do not botch up that show like they did with Boba Fett. Because Boba Fett, to me, I can never watch that show again, because I think it was just that bad. There was no point to that show. What was the point of that show? No idea. Anyways, this episode, it was okay. I don't know. The kid being swallowed by the dragon bird, by Drogon, and being regurgitated, it was extremely distracting to me. I honestly, that it was such it bothers me. It really bothers me. I go to sleep thinking about these things, and I wake up in the morning and I'm brushing my teeth and I say, and I'm thinking, I'm like, why would that, doesn't make any sense? Why would they do that? Oh yeah, they did capture the babies, so I guess they'll be riding on dragon birds now in the future. Yeah, so um I stood by for the credits, and I see that the episode was directed by Carl Weathers. And you're not going to tell me that between Carl Weathers, Dave Filoni, and Jon Favreau, three old ass people over the age of 50, none of them knew that if you are in the belly of a large beast, okay, I know, I'm just harping on this thing. I'm beating this shit to death, but please bear with me. You're not going to tell me that none of these three people knew that if you're in the belly of a beast that is much larger than you, that the digestive juices in its belly is not going to at least partially digest you. That overnight. Okay, I'm happy for Carl Weathers that he's directing shit, but this is inexcusable. Written by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, it's inexcusable. There's no reason why that should have happened. Anyways, this episode to me, it was kind of lame. I didn't like it. It pushed the story along, good for that. But I'm gonna give this episode a 6 out of 10. It pisses me off. It really does. And I hope they can bring it back in the next episode. Till next time, peace.